What's going on, people in YouTube land? Kimchi Chris here, and welcome to today's brand new video where we are going to dive into the world of Paul Stanley's Soul Station. Because it was just announced that on March 5th, 2021, the moment every Kiss fan has been waiting for is finally coming, or at least a moment that everyone is cautiously curious about. That's right, the debut record from Soul Station is coming out, and we'll all be able to consume it, and we'll get to finally dive into the R&B and soul world of Mr. Paul Stanley. But maybe this is the first you're hearing about Paul Stanley's Soul Station, so let's backtrack for a little bit. So this is a project that Paul has had on the back burner in his downtime from Kiss for quite a number of years now. They have played some live dates, and they've always threatened putting out a full-length record as well, and we're finally to that moment. And this is a band that's kind of a big band type of setup, you know, backup singers, full band, horns, things of that nature, and it's Paul fronting a band doing classic R&B, soul hits, all kinds of stuff that's mostly covers. I believe there are going to be some originals too. Eric Singer is on drums with this project as well. And I think it's cool to see Paul stepping outside of his normal comfort zone on an arena stage with makeup and pyro and explosions, and see him doing something that, you know, he's always liked. He's always enjoyed this type of music. It's just never been something that Kiss could do, of course. It would have been really odd if they put out a record of 60s and 50s style R&B soul classics, you know, kind of a weird thing. But we're finally at the point where the record can come out because 2020 happened, and I guess he had a lot of downtime. What a surprise. Now, I've never got to see him live in this type of situation, which is definitely a bummer because they've played some dates, but none of those dates have been anywhere near me. But with that being said, we have this record now, which could be a catalyst to a tour. However, 2021 is still very, you know, it's we don't know what's gonna happen, and there's a lot of Kiss dates that have been postponed. So I think the timing of this release, while appropriate since there was time last year to work on it, is kind of odd. That being said, I'm very excited to get this record and get it into my hands, and into my hands it will got, because you can pre-order the thing already on You Discover Music. They have a regular black vinyl version, they have a colored vinyl version, and they have a CD version, so you can take your pick, or if you're like a normal Kiss fan, you'll buy 17 copies of every kind they have. And since this is a Kiss-related release, I'm kind of surprised there's only 3 versions to buy, and really kind of only 2 versions, you know, CD and vinyl. They're just 2 types of the vinyl. I'm surprised there's not a ultra deluxe with a poster and 12 different colors of the vinyl, and, you know, a Paul Stanley action figure where he's in the Soul Station outfit with the sunglasses looking cool with the mic. Why is that not a thing? But that being said, we still have a plethora of versions to get. 3 to be exact. And I'm excited for this. I know a lot of Kiss fans have already voiced their opinions that they're not excited for this, but anytime you have new music from any of the guys, especially at this point in our lives, I think it's exciting. Who would have thunk that they would still be around, still putting out music, and still, you know, being the guys that they are. And not only did we get this announcement a few days ago, but we got the first taste of music as well. It's a song called Oh Child. I believe that's how it's said. That's how the chorus sounds, but it's kind of like O space, O space, O space, H space. I think I added some O's in there, but nonetheless, it's a song called Oh Child. That's what we're gonna refer to it as. And I like it. I think it sounds good. He has some world-class players on this track. There's definitely some auto-tune in the verses. It's noticeable the second you hear it, but I kind of wonder if that's an effect more so, because if they were trying to hide that it was auto-tune, that part's a little bit sloppy, but the rest of the recording sounds so good that I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they wanted that there as an effect. I mean, it is done in current hip-hop a lot, as well as soul and R&B music, and this is soul and R&B music, even if it's more of a throwback version of it. But that being said, it goes away when we get into the chorus, so I really think that that might be an effect. I've seen a lot of people talking about that part in particular, but otherwise, the track is great. There's some great musicians behind him, and the vocals in the chorus in particular sound really good, so I'm a fan of the recording. And, you know, it's a song that kind of alludes to a brighter future coming, and I think we need that in 2021. And also that day, if the new song and the announcement wasn't enough, we got a mini documentary about the project where they showed all the band members, they showed Paul in the studio hanging out with them, being just a jolly guy. Eric Singer's, of course, there as well, and it's a really cool documentary. You gotta check it out. It's not long, it's under 10 minutes, and it makes it seem like working with Paul in the studio is a really fun experience, or at least that's what they're portraying. But I could see it being a fun experience, especially when you have all these great musicians around you and you're just feeding off their energy and you're feeding off Paul, and it's just, it seems like it would be a cool thing to be part of, and that really shows through in that little video. So check it out. Just definitely go check it out. After this video, finish listening to me say all these crazy words and then go check it out for sure. But with that being said, there's not a whole lot left to really discuss here. This project seems cool. I wish it was coming out at a different time so we could get a full-fledged tour, at least a kind of mini tour out of it. Maybe we'll get a live stream, who knows. All kinds of things could happen between now and March 5th, but I'm excited for this release, and I'm excited to see Paul doing something that he very much wants to do. He seems like he's kind of been out of the Kiss mindset as far as the music goes for a little while now, so it's nice to see him following his passions and dreams even at the age he's at and everything. You're never too old to try something new, and that's what this really proves. So I'm down for it. He's given us a lot of great music through the years, and I hope this just adds to the plethora of great music from the man himself. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited about this? Do you think it's the worst thing ever? No crazy comments. You can say that it's gonna suck, that's fine, but nothing too crazy because people are very opinionated about this one. But let me know down below, and just like always, subscribe, turn on alerts, thumbs up. YouTube's against all of us, so you definitely need to do all that so that hopefully you can see 1 out of every 12 videos I upload. Again, my name is Kimchi Chris, and I will see you guys on the next video.